Welcome RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, guys, you already know it. It is hot. It is 105 degrees. That's what my car said on the way home from work today. 105. You know that means it's like 100 and bazillion heat index. I am, okay, I'm like a pig here. I apologize if you just see me sweating profusely. Yeah, I kind of look a little bushy, don't I? Some are like, Tim, I know you want to do the Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers, Islands in the Stream with Jennifer. You know, the Jen Timifer karaoke. But you're taking it a little bit too far with the beard there, okay, Tim? Trim it down a bit. Because it does look like Kenny Rogers, doesn't it? Now, Jen says I look more like Mel Gibson. You know, I'll take that. You know, I've heard a little bit of Kurt Russell thing going on, you know. A couple other, you know, comparisons. Who do you think I look like, Elvis? Don't tell me I look like Elvis, because you're Elvis. I know you do. I know you're Elvis. So, but yeah, it's going to be trimmed down. Matter of fact, after I get this Ramblings uploaded, I'm going to go upstairs into Grandma Carol's log cabin here, and I am going to, that's right, Elvis, I am going to trim it all down with a one clipper. I'll kind of let it go a little bit too far. But, because it is too hot for this mess. It is too hot for this mess, that's for sure. Matter of fact, guys, I didn't even bring me a Coke Zero out here. Now more delicious. I'm now more thirsty is what I am. Not more delicious, now more thirsty. I'm just not thinking straight. Not thinking straight. Super hot, but thank goodness it's Friday. I tell you that right now. Jennifer's coming over this evening, gonna cook me an amazing meal this weekend, not tonight, I think. Matter of fact, she's gonna bring me some food. That's what I'm talking about. I have got it made. And not taking advantage of her, guys. Come on. I'm the other one taking advantage of her. You know, she drives all the way over from Arkansas. She's gonna bring you some dinner. Not like she's gonna make me a sandwich or something. Come on. People, make you a sandwich. Did he just say make him a sandwich? And she would too if I asked her, but I would not ask her to make me a sandwich. But I would ask her to help me put up a 13 by 20 canopy for my tractor. You know what I'm saying? Because someone stole my other one. And the pretty girl from Arkansas is going to come over and help me put up a 13 by 20 canopy. So, oh, guys, this canopy that I got to replace the one that was stolen came in 3 boxes, okay? Quick Tent, sitting right over there on the front porch here of the cabin. Quick Tent sent me a really, really nice, fully enclosed canopy. And I'm like, yeah, but it's in 3 boxes. It's gonna take me a little bit longer to put together than the 10 by 20 I had up just had a top on it. But I think Jennifer may help me. Not really on our plans for this weekend, but it's sitting right there and it may happen. What is on the plans for this weekend is, besides man grooming all this stuff up right here, getting, you know, prettied up for her, is tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, I got to take Nero to the vet. Time for his heartworm medication and his checkup. His ears are a lot better. You guys remember he was doing real bad with the ear infections there for a long, long time. His stomach's a lot better. I know you're concerned, Elvis. Thank you very much. But he's been taking a prednisone, prophylactically prednisone, and I don't know if that's what caused it, but his hair is getting very, very thin. Now, he's old as dirt, you know what I'm saying, as far as a large dog goes. You know, he's 8.5 years old, be 9 in December, and he's getting up there long in the tooth for a big dog, if you know what I'm saying. But his hair shouldn't be getting as thin as it is on his back, you know. He's got that gray beard like his daddy does, but he's getting kind of thin. So we'll talk about that tomorrow when I go to the vet, and I'll give you an update, you know, how he's doing, what the vet says. His ears are doing a lot better, though. The prednisone, I know it's bad for their organs long term, but he is a little bit old, so you're not too worried about that. But his ears are so much better, because before he was just miserable with ear infections, just miserable. But got to take him to the vet, and guys, 1,000 miles. I've already put 1,000 miles on the Harley Davidson. Matter of fact, I didn't drive it to work Thursday or Friday. One, because it was 105 degrees, and, you know, driving on 240s like, you know, being Ghost Rider with the motorcycle on flames, you know. I'm on fire! That's what it's like driving through Memphis in 105-degree temperature on the interstate when you're rush hour traffic and get like 1 to 5 miles an hour. You're like, I'm on fire! If you're ever in rush hour traffic and traffic stops and you see a big Harley Davidson air-cooled, you know, my upper head's water-cooled, but mostly still air-cooled. You see a big air-cooled Harley Davidson fly by you on the shoulder, inside or outside shoulder, don't get mad. That guy is cooking and his bike is about to shut down on him. He's just trying to get a little air across that big old engine on his. It doesn't bother me a bit when I see those guys go by, you know. I did not do that on my Ducati. My Ducati is a super hot machine, but it is liquid cooled throughout. So far I have had no temperature issues on the CVO though, being liquid cooled upper head. It also has this cool feature where it turns off half the cylinder and keeps itself cool, and then you take off and it turns. It's kind of like my you know, the SRT Durango, you know, shifts down to 4-cylinder on the highway when you're cruising, then shifts down to back, you know, I can turn that off for sport mode and all that. Pretty cool high-tech stuff. I tell you, that's why I got a new Harley Davidson. I wanted all that high-tech stuff. Yeah, I know it's a first model year. It's probably going to break down, get all those recalls. I kind of had a few of those issues on the Ducati. You know, the X Diavolo, I was the guinea pig on it, the X Diavolo S. And but I wouldn't change it for the world, guys. Having that new electronic CVO with all the gadgets. I'll have the 5 things I love and hate about it coming out very soon. This guy's call to action right here. Call to action. I need your help. I just released today on RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos how to adjust the suspension, because Harley Davidson screwed that up on the CVO. Street Glide and the Road Guide for 2023. They screwed up the suspension. And I put a video out today on RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos on how to adjust it, and then I did a road test with some rock and roll music in the background. Ooh, hopefully. So if you go over to RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos, and if you don't want to watch me set the suspension, I put chapters in that video, and you can click on, go straight to the test ride, and you can watch me ride the Harley Davidson around with some rock and roll music in the background. There's this beautiful countryside out here, so go check that out. But my call to action, guys, is RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos is less than 20 subscribers away from 1,000. Less than 20 subscribers. So if you could please, in the greatness and the graciousness of your heart, subscribe to that channel, because if you like anything with my motorcycles, I'm going to be having a lot of motorcycle content over there on RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos. Of course, putting up the canopy, the 2 e-bikes. I've got an e-scooter, which Morgan's going to end up taking to college. That's really the reason I got the off-road e-scooter, is so he can take that off to college there in Mississippi State, because there's a lot of hills and stuff, and bikes are really kind of tough. So that e-scooter, but I'll be doing a review of it here on the Ridge. And then, of course, besides the 5 things I love and hate about my Harley Davidson, I'll be putting the tour pack on, and the backrest, and the quick attach for that tour pack. I've got the new windscreen, so lots of content on that CVO. Of course, I'll be testing it all out on the roads too, so you get to see me out on the road, hopefully with Jin. You know, the Timifer, we like riding our motorcycle, especially if I can get that back more comfortable for her with that tour pack and that backrest behind her. I think she'll really enjoy that. They still haven't came out with a good seat yet, yeah, for the rider or the passenger, or no backrest available. Of course, the backrest for the tour pack will be for Jennifer. But Corbin is in the final productions for a seat for my new motorcycle. It's a whole different seat. You can't use older versions of Street Glide seats on the new CVO. They completely redesigned this bike. Kind of a good one, you know. Pros and the cons there. You know, 5 things I love and hate. Maybe one of them. So, not only are we taking Nero to the vet, I've got 1,000 miles on my CVO, so I've got to take it in for its 1,000-mile service, where they drain the 3 fluids and check the belt tension and all the fasteners. You know, this is the first-year model of this thing, so there may be some things loose and not doing well, so we'll see how that goes. So that's all Saturday. Jennifer and I have to bottle the honey. The Timifer, go and get it honey, right? go on and get it there, Timifer. Bottle that honey up. And I will, as soon as I get it bottled up, I'll be putting the David Moffat stickers on there. Timifer, go and get it. And I'll be doing some giveaways. Okay, we did not get much honey. Did not. Hopefully you've seen that video of how little honey we got, but it was fun. Jennifer did a great job. Speaking of Jennifer doing a great job, how many of y'all were impressed with her on her kayak? We did a Buffalo River video that came out yesterday on RidgeLife, and I started off on the kayak, and Jennifer and Candace were in the canoe. Well, that didn't go very long. They decided they weren't canoeing type people, so I jumped in the canoe and I did the anchor, the back part of it. But Jennifer, instead of being in the canoe with me, she let Candace stay in the canoe and in the front, and Jennifer jumped on the kayak by herself. Now, she was a trooper, and we saw caves, and we went cliff diving, and we had a wonderful of a time. So if you haven't seen that video on the Buffalo River float and canoe trip, go check it out. It's on RidgeLife. It's about hit 10,000 views. And for RidgeLife, that's pretty good for my channel. 10,000 views is pretty good. So I appreciate all of y'all for watching that. Please like, share, and subscribe it. I appreciate. Like, share, and subscribe on RidgeLife, RidgeLife's Ramblings, which you're already here, RidgeLife's Reviews and How-To, and RidgeLife Lessons, my faith-based channel. I'll be hitting that again pretty soon. I got something laid on my heart last week at church, and we'll be going again. This will be our third time Jennifer and I have gone to church together this Sunday, and so far we're digging that little church. It's a little bitty country church, 30 people going to it. We may end up, trying out some bigger churches, but right now, it's feeding us. And again, I got something put on my heart for RidgeLife Lessons I may be doing very soon. Probably not going to be on a Sunday though, so be on the lookout for a new RidgeLife Lessons live. Could be on a Wednesday night, could be on a Thursday night. I know Auntie Ann, you're busy on Thursday nights, but what time do you get home, Auntie Ann? I'm curious. What time do you get home there from your Bible study on Thursdays? Maybe see one when she gets home. We'll see. So I have not been back up on top of the ridge to check to see if my trespassing sign, no trespassing signs were taken down. I put them so far in the property line that shouldn't have happened, but the video of the trespassers I caught on trail camera was well inside where the signs are, and I hope they don't continue to do that. I will have a trail camera video coming out very soon. I'm going through all the trail camera videos. I got over 15 trail cameras out here, so it takes a while to go through all the. Sometimes the batteries die. Sometimes the cards didn't collect right. So sometimes you get a lot of a leaf in front of a camera over and over, and I get 2,000 pictures of a leaf flittering in the wind. But you got to go through them because you never know when that big 12-point buck's going to walk by in between one of those. So. Going through all that, but the trespasser, I do have more than just the trespassers about on there too. I did have another one, and I'm still trying to figure out what it was, who it was, and if I don't know, if it's not just somebody, my son or something, I'll definitely have it on that video. So be on the lookout for a trail camera video. Big bucks of summer. The velvet's out there on them, and the fawns are a plenty. Fawns are running around. Of course, there are really a plenty on the cameras that are out there now. That'll be next month. I should start up, usually in the summertime, I start up a monthly trail camera video on RidgeLife. So be on the lookout for that. This will be spring and summer. This will be a long collection of just the cameras that I let the batteries die in. So who knows what's on them, right? But got to get back out on the tractor. This 105-degree heat, guys, is not... I'm a wimp. When I get home from work from the steel mill, and I get home in the heat of the afternoon, like right now, 105 degrees, I do not want to get on that tractor and get out there in that field. I know, I'm sorry, guys, I'm a wimp. Yeah, just call it like it is. I know David, him and Mike work in the bazillion degrees of heat, and they do all the things they do, and I'm more power to you guys. But I'm not going to kill myself in my old age right now. Now, once that barn starts going up and I gotta get out there, but that's gonna be more in the fall. I'll be up on that roof in the fall in the barn. So, but next week's supposed to be really good weather here in West Tennessee. So I've got to mow the yard, get it weed eated before Grandma Carol comes in. It really hasn't grown hardly at all because it ain't rained in 2 weeks. But I'll definitely get the yard all pretty and stuff before she comes home. She's actually staying a little bit longer in Florida, so. I'll be here by myself a little bit longer. I got the honey super back on the bees, and I'm hoping the goldenrod and the cotton and the soybean are all, be producing nectar for the bees soon, pollen, at least the bee bread for the the bees. But I want the nectar so I can make me some honey. You know what I'm saying? But get on the tractor, it cools down a little bit. Get back in the bees, see if I got honey being produced. Get some more honey because I did not get enough. Get that 13 by 20 canopy up. Get the product reviews for the two e-bikes, the scooter, the motorcycle reviews, and start getting that barn built. So man, I got so many things you guys are hopefully going to enjoy. That's why I really haven't been putting out a ramblings every single day, because I got my live stream on Tuesday, and then I got a couple other RidgeLife or RidgeLife reviews videos coming out. I don't want to overload you with videos. I go from not having enough to too much of this face on the tube, right? So typically, if I've got a couple of videos coming out back to back, probably won't see a rambling, especially if I got a live stream in there, because live streams, I do a lot of this rambling, don't I? But hopefully you're enjoying them. I know I enjoy them. Guys, I enjoy the live streams. Last Tuesday's live stream, if you didn't catch that, that was fun. We had a great time on Tuesday night's live stream at 7 p.m. on RidgeLife. That was a lot of fun. Had a lot of good interaction. I went back to doing the live stream the way I normally do it, just letting the chat flow, going over my content, interacting with you in the chat as I go instead of trying to follow through every one of them. I jacked that all up, didn't I, Auntie Ann? Oh my goodness. Woo-hoo. I did not do that good when I tried to answer every single comment. I am not that kind of a live stream host. I've got to be dynamic. I've got to be fluid, and then follow the live stream and just interact with you that way. Hopefully you guys feel that flow a little better when I do that. I am so hot. My brain really is kind of fried. It's been one of those weeks at work. Matter of fact, what work has done for us, because it's been so hot, we canceled our down day, our maintenance down day, and then work called in an ice cream truck and gave everybody shaved ice and snow cones. Bought everybody in the entire plant that was there shaved ice and snow cones, brought them in for more than one day. They give us Gatorade, water, Squincher Pops, those ice, flavor ice, but they're Squincher. They got the electrolyte fluid in the ice cream and in the pipe, in the icicle. Popsicle, I should say popsicle. They give us those. Matter of fact, I saw a meme on Facebook that says if you go into work and they've got Squincher popsicles in the freezer at work, they're fixing to put it on you. And that's what happens. You work in a steel mill. They're putting it on you. You know what I'm saying? But they were nice enough to bring in an ice cream truck and give us shaved ice and Italian ice. I had a mango Italian ice, and it's so good, so good. So thank you very much, my company, for doing that. But guys, on the RidgeLife reviews and how-tos, I told you I'm less than 18 subscribers away from 1,000, and I'm just a couple hundred watch hours away from getting that channel monetized. And I've got tons of content to put on that channel for monetization. And what that does for me, I never asked for solicit for money or anything, but what it does for me, getting another channel monetized, puts me that much closer to going YouTube full time. I'm not, I need to get the barn up and get the barn dominium going, get all that content, the horses, the cattle, the hunting, all that stuff will be consistent content, especially when I retire and go full time. But getting another channel monetized is really what's going to facilitate that. Again, so I'm not soliciting for any of that. I only want people to subscribe to things they want to watch. Definitely hit the notification bell if it's something you want to watch and get notified of. But as soon as closer that gets happening, the closer I can get to going full time, and you get more real good content. Instead of me having to piece together videos over months. Like the Buffalo River video took weeks to get out, right? The Dozer videos taking months to get out. Once I go full time, you'll be getting those like in Mel and Gary and David and Anthony and Roxanne and Mike and Lissa. You'll be getting that stuff real time. You get it much quicker. And again, I'm not complaining. I love my job and I love what I'm doing on YouTube with you guys right now. But whenever I can retire and just live here on the ridge and enjoy travel, you know, and visiting all my friends in Arkansas and Mississippi and, you know, all around the United States. Visit you guys, go to meetups, conventions. A lot more good content, you know, travel content, but also content here on the Ridge. That's stuff that you really originally came here for. So hunting, deer season's coming up very, 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 very soon, and probably not going to be deer hunting as much this year because the barn will be taking precedent. So, of course, the barn is where I do most of my deer hunting, in that field where the barn's going. So I'll be kind of interfering with that a little bit. But I've got tree stands in the woods, and I'll be definitely doing some deer hunting. You know I will. I definitely can't go without deer hunting. Got to fill that freezer up with that good backstrap. Ooh, baby. Love me some backstrap. That's a filet mignon of the woods. Love it. Love it. But I'll be focusing more on that barn, which I know you guys really want me to. So, guys, I love every single one of you. Thank y'all for joining me on this journey on the Ridge. And Jennifer's going to be coming soon, so I've got to get this cleaned up. And, of course, I've already got the rabbits and chicken taken care of, got the dogs taken care of. I got a few other things to take care of right here. And Jennifer will be coming here with something in my belly to eat. Maybe even make me a sandwich. I'm not that kind of guy, guys. I am not that kind of guy. I am a very, very respectful of the woman in my life, and she deserves that respect, and she treats me very, very well too. So thank you very much, Jen. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day, and keep rambling, then go Ridge Life.